Morning, everybody. Trying to see if I can find a comfortable position here because I don't have my table here no more. So, not really going to be free and have a lot of room to move around. I need to figure out some kind of setup in here so I can do this. I never even thought this through. This is my hangout spot, but I'm here behind there's my little backdrop there. I used to have a coffee table sitting right here. Used to have a coffee table sitting right there, and that's where I would sit this my laptop, and I would sit here and blab. And then when I redid everything in here to put the backdrop in here, I took the coffee table out and put it downstairs, and now I don't have anywhere to sit my laptop in the morning. What's up, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. Might be another short one. But I'm waking up slow this morning, so every time I'm waking up slow, I always want to get on here and do this because it wakes me up the rest of the way. We all up to? We all up to? How you doing? We got Natalie, Karen, Devaney. Is that how you say it? RTD2, Michaela, Fernando, Heidi. What's up, y'all? How you doing? I'm waking up slow this morning, y'all. Waking up slow. Got another personal reading to do. This is my life, man. I'm probably the most boring person you've ever met in your life. This is my life. This is what it consists of. You would think, and a lot of people have asked me many, many times, you live in Vegas? Yeah, but when you live here, I don't know. We do stuff. It's not like we don't. We do. We go downtown every now and then and we do shit. But for the most part, I think most people that live here, I think, I can't speak for everybody, but I would feel safe betting that most people that live here long term try to avoid downtown. I know I do. I know I try to avoid it. You know what I mean? That's how it is when you live in one of those tourist areas, I guess. I guess. So what y'all up to? Just finished some training. That's good. That's good. I might need to do me a little something today. I don't know. Boy, I'm hurting. I'm hurting. I'm hurting all the time, dude. All the time. But now, since we've really this year, Coach Drew even told me, and he kind of warned me. He gave me a few warnings near the end of the year. He's like, 2022, me and you gonna pick it up. We really gonna pick it up. You know, he's been kind of slowly preparing me, and we've been, pushing heavy weight and stuff like that. But he's like, we really gonna pick it up 2022, and we have. Oh, he's been preparing me for this. Basically, it's been a real slow, man. This fitness journey that I've been on has been so slow because I started off at the very bottom, no muscle, all fat, and that's a slow, tedious process you have to go through. Getting all these muscles activated and turned on is a slow, annoying process. So we've just gone through the process of turning certain muscles on that have never been used before, and now we're pushing them. Now we're pushing them, and chest muscles, oh, hurting. Arms, legs, it's all hurting, man. It's awesome though. It's awesome. By the end of this year, it's gonna be an interesting transformation, I think. Slow and steady wins the race. Like I was saying that one time in that one video, I would rather it be slow and steady because the slower it is, the more it's pounding it into my subconscious mind. You know, the goal is to become a different person. The goal is to think differently, to become a different version of me, not just look different. You can look different. That's easy. It's easy to look different. Anybody can look different. I want to be a different person. I want to be a different version of me. You know what I mean? That's the fun part, I think. That's the fun part, I think. Hey, anybody else? What y'all been doing so far? What is today? I forget. 14th, 15th, something like that. about 2-3 weeks into the new year. So, and y'all been making any changes? Hmm? I think Taro's doing okay. He's been not doing too good. He's got that feline, what's it called? I forget the name for it. It's a big long name, but it's this thing, and it's mainly in male cats. Mainly in male cats, but it's this thing where his bladder's real inflamed and irritated, and he's constantly squatting and trying to pee, and blood's been coming out, you know. So I think he's doing better this morning. I think we've been at the vet the past 2 days, but anyway, yeah, send healing light to our buggy butt. He needs it. So y'all, but anyway, I'm back on track though. Y'all been making any changes? Man, I always recommend just focus on one little change. Just one little one. One little thing. It can be the littlest, silliest thing. Like, I know there's something every last one of us has, like a trigger. Take an emotional trigger. There's one little trigger that you have that you've been wanting to get rid of, you know? Something that triggers you emotionally, and you've been wanting to get rid of it. Like maybe road rage. Road rage. That's one I've been working on, here lately. I've been working on this little trigger that I have on the road. And in Vegas will test you when you drive, I swear, because everybody's drunk. Everybody's drunk. So, like, my thing, one of my biggest fucking pet peeves is when you're driving down the road, get in the lane you need to be in and stay there. Get in the lane you need to be in and stay there. Don't come rushing up, zooming up, and then jamming there and cut everybody off just because you're in a hurry. That irritates me. That's a big pet peeve of mine. Whenever I get on, see, here in Vegas, we have big roads, big, like, some of the roads be like 6, 7, 8 lanes both ways. If I know that I get on the road and the store I'm going to is 5 miles down the road on the right hand side, I get in the right hand lane and drive 5 miles down the road. That's what I do. No, that's not what every idiot wants to do. They want to zoom up there and try to beat everybody, and there's wrecks all the time, and oh, it just pisses me off. But I've been thinking, okay, what if that didn't bother me? What if I could just be cruising down the road in a happy mood, and some idiot could come zoom up and cut me off, and that not bother me? I would. What if it didn't even bother me? Those types of things are what I'm talking about. Little teeny weeny things, man. I told you all this before, but I used to be, I'm not anymore. I used to be arachnophobic. Bad. Like bad, bad. Bad, 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 bad. I used to be arachnophobic, dude. And I would tell people and they wouldn't believe me. They wouldn't believe me until they saw me face to face with a spider. And the minute somebody saw me face to face with a spider and they would see my reaction, they would never let me forget it. I mean, they thought that was the funniest thing they've ever seen. I mean, and I had a complex my whole life, man. Like, it's really ridiculous for me to feel this way. Why do I feel this way? And my mind will come up with all these excuses. Okay, like, well, they can kill you. They can threaten your life. It is possible for spiders to kill you, So that's why I had such a big battle in my mind. Yes, they're hideous. They're fucking, I still think they're ugly as fuck. They're the nastiest looking things that ever, but they can kill you. Oh, yes, they can. They are deadly. So how can I get over it though? Because I've seen people make no sense. I've seen people, like, they'll be afraid, like scared to death of butterflies. Like, my ex-wife was like that. She was like scared of anything that was a bug, any kind of bug. You know what I mean? Like, that's stupid. Like, you're scared of something that can't even hurt you. You're an idiot. You know what I mean? I'm scared of something that could actually fucking kill me. And then when I worked at that car wash, when I got that job at that car wash, right before my YouTube popped off, I was working at that car wash, and it was infested with spiders. Infested. There'd be days that I would go to Walmart and buy 3 big cans of bug spray, 3 big cans of bug spray, and take them to work and empty them all. And you couldn't even, there's no way. It was infested. You would have to like shut the whole place down and hire one of those companies to put a tent around the place or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So I heard universe in my ear saying, hey, you wanted to get over your little fear, right? Here you go. I'm going to put you in a building all by yourself for 10, 11 hours a day, surrounded with spiders. And I knew in my heart that that's the position that I was in. So I was like, okay, all right, let's do this then. Let's face this fear then. Let's face it then. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Universe put me here. So let's face this fear. That's the way I looked at it. Took a few months of feeling extremely fucking uncomfortable, but I did it. Now, like I said, I think they're ugly, but will I fucking flip my lid and freak out? No, not really. I'll kill it. They're nasty, but they don't really scare me as bad as they used to. You know, little things like that, man, is what I'm talking about. Little things like that. June bugs. Yeah, my cat, fucking Terrell, likes to eat June bugs. The matter of fact, that's why we gave him his nickname Buggy, because he loves the June bugs. Loves the June bugs. He will chase those things, and those are his favorite bugs, and he eats them. So we nicknamed him Buggy Butt. But anyway, Daddy Long Legs. I don't know, man. Those don't really bother me that bad. But anyway, yeah. So I little things like that. One little thing. I know that everybody out there has one little thing, one little emotional trigger or something that in the back of your mind you think to yourself, "I wish I wasn't like this." You know. But here's the problem: people like me. It's up to people like me who have a voice, you know, who aren't brainwashed by the system, to make it mainstream that it is possible to change your own brain chemistry. Okay. The professionals and the experts won't tell you that. They won't tell you that. They won't make that mainstream, widely known knowledge that you have the ability to change your own brain. The minute that we get the mainstream to start recognizing these things, that's when we'll see a change. But we still have a society of people out there that are so brainwashed that if my doctor doesn't say it, or if my psychologist doesn't tell me, or something the system, if I don't hear it from the system, then I don't believe it. You know, we got to get out of that way of thinking, man. We got to get out of that way of thinking. That fucking system has been brainwashing and programming us for years to just be customers. Just be customers. The minute you take yourself, your health, your mental health into your own hands, we don't need none of that bullshit. You know what I mean? Don't need none of that bullshit. You have the ability to change how your brain functions. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's the same part of you that forms or breaks any habit. Works with your thoughts too. Mm-hmm. Yep. So anyway, let me get this blanket out of the way here. There we go. Okay. Trying to get comfortable here, man. It's hard. This is my chill spot, though. This is my chill spot in the man cave. There we go. It's kind of crooked, but whatever. I'm gonna figure out a better little system. I might go to the store and get me a little table, a little end table or side table to set here or something. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Nope, Leah's asleep. She doesn't really like being in the spotlight anyway. She'll get on here every now and then, but she doesn't really care to be in the spotlight. She likes laying low. She likes laying low, staying private. And that's cool. That's cool. Tips on learning tarot cards? Yeah, study them. Study them. Study them and trust yourself. Study them and trust yourself. You know, that's why I don't really teach how to read, because I can't teach you how to trust yourself. You know, everybody's always asking me, will you teach tarot reading? And I can teach you the meaning of the cards, but I can't teach you how to trust yourself. You know, that's what we need. That's what we need moving forward. You know, the minute everybody on this planet starts trusting themselves, then this whole game is over. You know, this whole game is over. You have to be able to trust yourself. Be able to trust yourself. You know, like whenever I'm up there shuffling and stuff, you know, what I do is I put out a request and I just trust that it'll be answered. You know, 2 more shuffles. How do I know? How do I know for sure that within 2 shuffles that the right answer is going to come out? I just trust it. You know, I just trust it. How do I know that what I'm saying is accurate? I just trust it. I just trust it. I just flip the cards out and say what comes to me. And all right, universe, hopefully that's what they needed to hear. You know, it's a lot of self-trust. A lot of self-trust. I think I'm going to go set up my station here. This is not comfortable. Let's go around here to the, there we go. I need to iron the wrinkles out of this too. We got a little iron, one of them little iron thingies, little steamer, get the wrinkles out of that. That's ugly. Oh well. But anyway, yeah, a lot of self-trust. Self-trust when you're shuffling. How do I know the right card's going to come out? I just trust it. Simple. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. And every now and then a card will come out and I don't even know what it's trying to say. Straight up, 3 of Swords reversed. I don't know what to say about that. I'm going to put that aside and get a few more cards laid out. Sometimes this plays into it. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes I don't know what in the hell that card came out for. Maybe these 3 swords here are telling me to shuffle it 3 times. Maybe. Sometimes I don't even mention that card. I don't know what it's doing there. See what I'm saying? It's a lot of self-trust. A lot of self-trust. That's the biggest thing. The biggest part of reading tarot or doing anything intuitive, really. Anything. Self-trust. Yeah, I like this background too. I like this one too. I like this one too. I think I'm going to keep it at this one for a while. I got a few different ones. I got a green screen too. So that's going to be my next. I've been doing the research on how to get a good green screen backdrop. That's going to be whenever I feel like coming in here and tearing all this down and have a free day to get in here and do some research. It's over there. I got all my other backdrops over there. Yeah, I'm going to hang a green screen and play with some backgrounds. Yeah, this does look like, it looks like fire, don't it? I got a blue one. I got the blue one, the same one. But anyway. So anywho, what are y'all up to, man? See, now here, the reason I don't like sitting here is because I can't sit here without playing with cards. Anytime I'm sitting around the cards, I have to play with them. Got to play with them. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, green's kind of becoming one of my favorite colors too. It is. And this right here, though, that's the reason that I kind of found it a little bit weird, because I normally don't really like red. I normally am not big on red. Not really. But here lately, I've been incorporating a lot more red into my like my wardrobe. Like I'll have a red shirt. I got my little red because it's a manifestation color. It is a manifestation color. It's a very, very powerful color, you know? So knowing that's one of the things that I learned on my manifestation journey, you know, when I very first started working to actually intentionally manifest a better life. That is one of the things that I learned, is that red's a manifestation color. And I was kind of bummed out. I was like, damn it, man, I fucking hate red, you know? So I've been slowly incorporating it. And there's another one, like what we were talking about, changing the way you look at things, changing the way you look at things. Can I take a color that I don't really like and learn to like it? You know? Can I take something that I don't really like and learn to like it? This right here is what we're moving into, man. Taking control of your own mind. Taking control of your own mind. Brainwashing yourself, you know? So I've been learning over the past couple of years how to like the color red a little bit more, you know? Yeah, I used to always avoid red too. I used to always avoid it. Now I try, especially, well, this right here, I don't even know why I'm wearing this hat, but this is my workout hat. This is the hat I wear to the gym. This is the hat I wear to the gym for the red. I always like to wear, I'll mostly try to wear red in my shoes. I don't have my shoes in here, but I got a new pair of Brooks for Christmas and they're black and red. They're black and red. So I always try to wear it to work out, you know? I always try to wear some red to work out, you know, to the gym. But anyway. Smelling the color red, that's interesting. There you go. There you go. Smelling, yeah. Well, that right there is when your consciousness is starting to take a step out of the linear time space, you know? Kind of like deja vu. Deja vu, you know? Deja vu, I think, is fascinating. Because that, basically what's happening when you have deja vu is your awareness is popping up to a higher dimension. And when you pop up out of this dimension, time collapses. Time collapses. So for those of you who have a hard time wrapping your mind around how time is an illusion, I know you've had deja vu at least once in your life. I know you've had it at least one time in your life. Well, that's the easiest way to feel time collapsing. Whenever you slip into a state of deja vu, you are experiencing the forward arrow of time and the backward arrow of time simultaneously, because it doesn't really move. It's not really a forward or backward. Your consciousness pops up into a higher dimension accidentally, pops up out of this, and time collapses. Time collapses, you know? That's why I've been here before. I remember this, but I've never been here before. What the fuck? You're collapsing time down. See what I'm saying? It's pretty cool, man. Isn't it cool? Isn't it neat? I think so. I think so. Yeah, deja vu. I one of the things that I always wanted to learn how to do, and I kind of have been working on this, is learn how to trigger deja vu on command. You know, because that's what it feels like whenever I slip back into past life memories. You know, whenever I start slipping back into past life memories, it does feel very much like deja vu. It does. It feels very much like deja vu, but it's really hard to put words to it. Really hard to put words to remembering who I used to be. You know, it gives you a sensation very much like deja vu. You know, kind of hard to explain. I don't even know how to. Every time we start talking about this, it frustrates me because I haven't figured out a way to put words to it yet. And I'm real big on learning how to put words to something and explain something. I'm real big on that. I always like to be able to explain things. I can't explain that. I can't explain that. So anyway, yeah, it is. I used to be able to like try to trigger deja vu on command, you know, like how do I make that feeling happen? and like pull back even further and further and further. But I mean, that's not the point of this life, though. A lot of people think that the point of this life is to try to come here and remember where you came from. And that's not really the point. That's not really the point. You know, the experiences that we come here to have get basically ruined when we start doing that, you know? And I was telling this, was that on here? I might have already told you all this, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you again. I was having a little meditation session one day, and this was back when I was right smack dab in the middle of manifesting a career. And of course, like I said, I was manifesting a career, but I was walking a path. Okay, so I was building businesses and I was getting myself ready. You know, I'm building this new life for myself, and I was sitting and meditating. I was having a meditation session, and I was pretty much telling the other side, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for you to take away my amnesia. I'm ready to remember it all. Remember where I came from, why I'm here, what I'm doing here. I'm ready. And this is the download that I got. The download that I got was, okay, but if you do that, if we go ahead and give you all your memory back, you will completely lose interest in this path that you're on right now. You know? Hang on, I'm gonna turn some light on. That's the download that I got. You will lose interest altogether in this path that you're on right now. You will abandon the path. You will completely abandon this path. You will see it as totally pointless, you know, because my main focus at that point in time was manifesting finances, you know? Manifesting finances. So that's the download that I got. And they said, okay, so here's your choice. We can give you all your memories back right now. We can open up the floodgates and you will completely remember who you are and where you came from. But you will abandon the path and you will more than likely choose to continue living a life of poverty. Or we can drip feed it to you. We'll drip feed you your memories. So you can still play this game and have the fun of experiencing this game, and you'll get your memories way later on down the line. And we'll drip feed it to you as you're ready. And I was like, damn, man, that's a hell of an ultimatum there. I said, okay, you know what? I really want to experience this. I really want to experience this. In this life that I've lived, I've been making it a very strong point to just experience everything that I can possibly experience, you know? Every end of every spectrum. I want to experience both ends of every spectrum. And when it comes to the material world, I have lived and experienced what having absolutely nothing is like. I have lived not knowing if I'm going to have enough food to survive. I've almost starved to death. I've almost froze to death. I've experienced that. I don't take anything away from that experience. Nothing at all. But now I want to experience the opposite. Now I want to experience what it's like to have abundance in my life, And I don't want to give up on that. Now it may be a stupid, silly, pointless little game, but I still want to experience everything this life has to offer. I don't remember what point I was making. With that. Anyway, yeah, that's a little part of my story that I haven't really. I think I've told that story before. I don't know. Yeah, we all asked to come here. Absolutely. We all asked to come here. Yep. And we knew everything that could possibly happen before we got here. Yes, we did. Anybody who thinks, and this is what I don't really understand about people in the spiritual community. The people in the spiritual community who are still playing the victim doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, man. I mean, because if you think that there's anything that can happen to you or anybody for that matter in this life that's either against your will or that you didn't at least know that it was a possibility coming in here, that you didn't agree to in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you are like dead asleep as fuck, you know? Dead fucking asleep. How stupid do you think the universe is? How stupid do you think your higher self is? Like, there's some people out there that will get so fucking angry, and just be desperately clinging to playing the victim. Like, dude, what are you even doing in the spiritual community? How stupid do you think the universe is? Do you think your higher self is an idiot? We need to take those experiences and transmute the energy. That's the reason why you went through it, because your higher self deemed you as being a being that could experience that and rise up out of it and do something with it. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, there's some stupid spiritual people. Well, the thing about it is they're not spiritual people at all. They're not. They're just, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't really understand what some people are doing in the spiritual community. Some people infiltrate the spiritual community just to try to make money, or I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, there are some dangerous ones too. Yes, there is. Divine energy is simply divine energy. Everybody has access to it. Everybody has access to divine energy. What you do with it, what you choose to do with it, is what determines what type of person you are. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can take divine energy and use it for bad, selfish things. Oh, yes, you can. I mean, that'll ultimately end up destroying you, but you can still do that. There's people out there that do it all the time. Black magic. Yep. But like I said, at the end of the day, like all that's going to ultimately destroy you. So is it worth it? Some people have such tiny little underdeveloped minds that, yeah, to them it is worth it, because they can't see past themselves and their own little, selfish desires. They can't think past them and what they want. They just don't have the brains for that, so. Yeah, there are some but the thing about it is, though, is on the other end of that, on the receiving end of that, the dangerous spiritual people are only as dangerous as your fear allows them to be. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that gives anything like that any power is you. Now, I'm not downplaying it. I'm not saying that there are not some people out there who are incredibly knowledgeable with the way energy behaves and how to manipulate energy. There are. Oh, there are. And you got to be on your game. Oh, yes, you got to be on your game. But at the end of the day, you're the one that gives it power. You are the one that gives it power. So, anyway. Anywho. Let's see. I still got a personal reading I got to do. Let's see. Doing 3 hours. Okay. I got enough time. So, anywho, what y'all up to? What big day, Mary? Talking about the wedding? Is that what you're talking about? We're getting actually married on our 3-year anniversary date. July 9th. That was July 9th, 2019 was the day that we actually met in person for the first time. So we call that our anniversary date. That's when we met for the first time in Salt Lake City. We met for the first time. So we're getting married on that day out at the Revere here in Henderson. It's going to be cool, man. Got a nice view of the strip behind us. It's going to be badass. She's going, I think, is it this weekend or next to try on wedding dresses? Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be cool, man. Going to be cool. Going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it. She's nervous. I'm not. Like, what are you nervous about? I ain't nervous about nothing. I think it's pretty daggone neat. I think it's pretty cool. She does too, but I don't know. I'm not nervous. Ain't nothing to be nervous about. It feels natural to me. Feels totally natural to me. Yeah, I think too that we're gonna get it. I want to get it like a little video done. Like I think we're hiring. If I remember, I forget. We're hiring a videographer. I think. I want it on video. You know, not like the whole thing. You know, start to finish. But I want to hire a professional videographer to get like the video clips of it. You know, be neat. Yeah, there will be people. We have a bar. We got a bar there. We got a bar there for the people that want to have a drinky drink. Yep. And the food. We got all kinds of stuff, man. We got it all set up. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. This year's going to be a crazy year, man. Lots of change. Lots and lots of change coming. We're moving into the year of the tiger. Starting February, things are going to start moving fast. Things are going to start moving fast in February, boy. Things are going to start moving fast. You know, I've just always, it still hasn't failed. It still hasn't failed. Every year, I look back and I'm like, man, I've come a long way. That's the goal. That's the goal. I've come a long way. And I already know, like I was just telling y'all a minute ago, I'm very uncomfortable. I'm hurting. My body hurts. It hurts just to hold these cards up. Shuffling them like this hurts. That's how I know. That's how I know, because I'm uncomfortable in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm extremely uncomfortable. That's how I know that next January, I'm not going to recognize me. That's how I know. That's how I know. And it happens every year because I pretty much become comfortable living outside my comfort zone. Yeah, it sucks, man. Going to the gym, it sucks. It's not fun. It hoits. But you know what? That's just what I do. That's the new me. It's just what I do. That's the habit now. That's the routine. I go to the gym. I make my body hurt. Now, though, eating more protein and taking creatine. Now that I've shredded off all my fat, most of the fat. There's still a little bitty, little teeny weeny little layer of fat that'll go with time. But I started out at like 32% body fat, dude, like 32%. And the last time we looked, I'm like 18, 19. You know. So now that we got all that, now taking in the protein, creatine, and pumping heavy weight, and just see what happens. See what happens. It's fun stuff, man. It's fun stuff. Nah, it will. My body will start to swell, especially to what we've been doing this since the new year hit. Man, he lived up to his promise because he's been getting me familiar with the weights, you know, on the weight bench and whatnot. And I've been getting familiar with like the bench press and the squatting machines and stuff like that. And he's like, all right, come 2022, we going to lay it on you. He wasn't lying. And I can already feel the soreness in my chest muscles and in my arms and my shoulders. All this hurts so bad, I can tell. We keep doing this every single day. I already know how my body does, man. I already know how it does. Because I've had jobs before where I wasn't trying to, but it really, really heavy lifting, and my muscles would swell up, and I got stretch marks. I don't know if you can see that. I got stretch marks right in there and in there. Can you see that? From where I would have a job like lifting something really heavy, like every day, my arms would go and jack up real big. Because bigness runs in my family. It runs on my mom's side of the family. And I take much more after my mom than my dad's side. So on my dad's side of the family, they're all skinny little sticks. But on my mom's side of the family, they're big and husky. So I'm like, man, to hell with it, whatever. And like I've told you all before, I'm not a little dude. I'm not a little dude. Some people, I think, get a little bit confused when they see me in real life because the camera makes me look small. You know, I think one person told me that they thought just by looking at me on camera that I'm like 5'9", 180. I'm like, no. I'm about 6 foot, 6'1", 200, you know. So I'm not a little dude. So, I mean, I do have a bigger frame anyway, you know. I have a bigger frame anyway that's built for that anyway. So, anyway. Anywho. Yeah, I think, most people think I'm a little dude. Most people think I'm small. Even back when I was fat, people still thought, oh, there's no way you're almost 300 pounds. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the camera that makes me look smaller than I am. Like, no, I'm not no 5'9". No, sorry. Nope, I'm not a teeny little dude. I'm not. I'm about 6 foot, 6'1". Maybe on a really slouchy day when my posture is really shitty, maybe 5'11" on my shortest day. But, you know, whenever I stand up nice and tall, and I'm about 6 foot, 6'1", and got big shoulders, big rib cage. I don't know. Don't pay attention to the camera. It doesn't do it justice. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, everybody says the camera makes them look different. Some people say the camera makes them look fatter. It always makes me look smaller. I don't know. Always makes me look smaller. Anyway. Anywho, probably gonna hop out of here in a couple of minutes. I can't quit playing with these damn cards, man. Can't quit playing with the damn cards. I gotta stay away from them. This is not tarot reading time. This is blab and run my mouth time. Oh, anywho, nah, I'm not pulling no cards here. Not pulling no cards. No, that's not what I'm here for. I gotta get this personal reading done as soon as I jump off of here. Okay. Doesn't look like something that's too extensive. Anyway, though, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and hop on out of here. I don't really have much left to talk about. It's getting time here in a few minutes to go feed the kiddos breakfast and get this day started. Appreciate y'all tuning in and listening to me blab and run my mouth. I'm going to see if I can knock out the rest of the new love readings today. I'm not going to lie. I don't really like doing new love readings. I don't really like it, but I do see people ask for it, and I've been slacking on it. So that's why I did this latest bundle of new love readings. And let me see where I'm at here. I think I just did Virgo. Okay. So I got Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. I got 6 more. Let's see if I can knock out 6 of them today. That's the goal, at least. Anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.